kindergarten. How are you doing? Today we're working on shapes. Okay, we already know about a lot of regular two-dimensional shapes like a square. So if you take a square and you make it three-dimensional, it turns into a cube. So it's basically got a square on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. And it becomes three-dimensional, not just flat like two-dimensional squares. Okay, now we have a circle, and once we make it three-dimensional, it turns into a sphere. That's a funny one. Can you say that? Sphere. There's a V in there. So a sphere is, of course, looks just like a ball, doesn't it? Yep. All right. Then we have, what's this one? Rectangle. Yep. And a rectangle, if you stretch it out, you've got a rectangular prism. A prism is like a tower. So you'll see that we have tall sides that are rectangles, and then the ends are actually what shape? You see the squares on the ends? Yeah. Okay. Prisms can also be other shapes. So let's see. This is a hexagon with 6 sides. I can show you, see this one also has a hexagon, but it's a hexagonal prism. Sometimes we call it just a hexagon prism. So it's a tall hexagon building. The sides are all made out of rectangles, and there's 6 of them, but the ends, and we call these faces, this face is a hexagon, and this face is a hexagon. Okay, let's see what else we have. We have triangle. Now a triangle can turn into a pyramid. Pyramids are easy to spot because they end with a point at the top. Okay, so this one actually has a triangle at the bottom. It's a triangular pyramid. Okay, but I have another pyramid. It has triangles on the side. Ooh, they're even the same. These faces are triangles. There's 4 of them. But look at the bottom. It's not a triangular pyramid. It actually has a square at the bottom. So that's another kind of pyramid. All right, let's see what else we have, guys. We have, did I miss anything? Oh, so back to our circle. If we take our circle and it doesn't turn into a sphere, I have a circle here, and it's round around the middle. That's our cylinder. Okay, a lot of our cups that we drink out of, cylinder shapes. Okay, let's see what, if I took a sphere and I cut it in half, you know what we call that? We actually call it a hemisphere. And if you look at the globe, which I happen to have, it's cut in half. It has the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. So it's actually a sphere, and if you cut it in half, you'd have 2 of these, 2 hemispheres. All right. I only have one, or I'd put it together to make a whole sphere. All right, so today I'm going to hold up some shapes for you. Now I can't tell if you're right, so you got to be thinking and saying them quick, and then check yourself with my answers. See if you can name some of these shapes, okay? All right, so I'm going to hold some up. What's this one? Cylinder. Okay. Sphere. Cube. I always think of an ice cube because it looks like a big block of squares. Okay. How about this one? Pointy on top. Pyramid. Good. Ooh, I missed one before. This one's pointy on top, but look, this is how I always remember. And then I always put my sphere on top. What is this? Cone. Just remember an ice cream cone, but just the cone part. So it could look like this too. That's a cone. All right. Then we have a, this is that tricky one. It has a PR. Prism. That's a rectangle prism. Rectangular prism. Good. All right, we have a triangular prism that has actually triangles on the end and rectangles on the side. And we have a hexagonal prism. We don't have to worry about all those. Just prism. Just remember the prism is the tower. Okay? All right, so now I'm going to hold up some stuff that I brought home from school. And I have stuff around the house too. And you're going to tell me what shape it is. Okay, are you ready? All right, let's start. Ooh, let's start with my toothpaste box. What shape? Does it look like a tower? So what's that called? Prism. Okay. I have a wooden block. What's that called? Remember ice? Cube. That's a cube. Good. All right, I have a ball. It's kind of soft. It needs to be blown up. What is that ball called? Sphere. Okay. Oh, I have a dice. I can roll a dice. I have a small one too. They're kind of round on the edges, but picture these as squares. So what would that be called? A cube. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Got my SpongeBob party hat. But if I turn it this way, remember, what is that? Shaped like this. It's a cone. Very good. That's a cone shape. Okay. Oh, got a lot of these around your house, I'm sure. What is this shape? Cylinder. That's the cylinder. It has those circles on these faces and it's rounded in the middle. All right, cylinder. Good. Ooh, here's another cylinder. Check it out. Pencil, markers, crayons. They're all cylinder shapes. They have circle on the top, bottom, circle on the top. Until you sharpen it, then it becomes a point, doesn't it? And the middle is all rounded. That's a cylinder. You have lots of cylinders in your house. In fact, let's see. Let me get some more. Oh, here we go. See these out on the road sometimes. It's a traffic cone, and it's shaped like a cone. It has the point at the top. This one has round here, but also a square on the edge too, on this face. Okay. Cone. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Orange juice container. See the circle faces? That's called a cylinder. Ooh. It's not perfectly round, but kind of. This is a pretend apple. It's a fake one. What shape is it sort of like? What's that called? Sphere. Good. All right. Let's see if I can trick you. Okay. Let's start with the top of the glue bottle. Look at it. There's a point, and I'm not sure I can pull it off, but there's a circle around here. So what is that? What is that shape? Oops, it's a cone. Good. And the bottle itself, it's kind of tricky because it's not exactly straight, but it kind of looks like a prism, just a skinny prism. Yeah, it's tricky. All right, what else? Oh, well, that one's kind of smushed. Oh, wait, I have a tricky one for you. This is it's called a Toblerone. It's a candy bar. And I'll give you a hint. Look at this side. How many sides? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a hexagon. And it looks like a tower. So what do we call that? It's a hexagonal prism. Yeah, I actually have a hexagonal prism. All right. Did I get them all? Let me see if I missed anything. Here's the lid to something. What's a lid? Just a circle. Oh, I tricked you. It's just a two-dimensional shape, just a circle. But when I put the circle on my candle, look what this one turns into. What shape is this? Circle here, round in the middle. It's a cylinder. Very good. So you guys can walk around your house. See how many of these three-dimensional shapes you have in your house. I bet you have a bunch of these. Lots of boxes in your cupboard. I bet you have a bunch of these cylinders. Oh, I see one over here. Another cylinder, my soup can. I'm going to use that for bowling later. And look, you might even have these. Do you have these Lysol wipes to keep everything clean? Another cylinder. So look for those cylinders today. I bet you have some spheres in the garage to play catch with. Let's see, I bet you have cubes. maybe actual ice cubes or some dice that you roll. You have a cube in your math bag, don't you, from our dice. Good. All right, and you might even, I don't know, do you have any cones in the freezer? Do you have any ice cream cones? Or those, what are they called? I can't think of them. With the ice cream already on them. Drumsticks. Yeah, they come with cones and ice cream. All right, guys, that's it for today. Thank you for sorting all these three-dimensional shapes for me, or with me. And let's see if I can leave with one more shape. All right, I have this little mini Rubik's Cube. Little Rubik's Cube. I'm not very good at Rubik's Cubes. But what shape is that? What is it? It's a cube. All right. Happy hunting. Look for some cool shapes around your house and point them out to your parents. Tell them, hey, look, we have a cylinder in our cupboard. And there's a cube sitting on our doorstep. Hey, pretty cool. All right. Bye, guys.